Right, geezers, doing a little bit of late night Christmas shopping. That's of course South London slang for theft. I'm about to unlawfully take something that isn't mine. If it's still there. I'm about to steal a mannequin. My fiancée, my wonderful fiancée, she wants a mannequin. So if it's still there, I'm going to steal it. Because, you know, that's what I do. I see something I want and I take it. I hope it's still there. How have you been? You'll be happy to know. I know you've been on the edge of your seat, worried, sick. I'm recovering wonderfully. For those not in the loop, I stopped a mugging, basically stopped a rape. I'm a bit of a hero, but I'm an anti-hero. You know, first I do something objectively good, and now I'm doing something a little bit, you know, moral neutral, moral non-binary. Because yeah, sure, it's theft, but it's theft from love. It's theft that I'm doing out of, you know, love for someone else. There she is. This is the mannequin. How do I steal her? How do I steal you? Okay. Why do they make mannequins so hard to steal? Actually broke a sweat. It was screwed down and everything. I was able to unscrew it. Now we've just got to get this home. Legless. But I think we can make it work. The secret ingredient is theft. Alright? Always remember that. I'm feeling mirror. Right? It's half a mannequin. The fuck has bolted it down? It's as if they don't want big man earth apologists taking it. Well, I broke a sweat doing it, but I got half of a mannequin. And the skirt. That's what my fiancée wanted. Typical, isn't it? Fashion model from Germany. She wants clothes looted from essentially a scarecrow. Honestly. I did it though, didn't I? I'm a sweetheart. See? You know, when I commit crime, my South London accent comes out. I can't help it. It's like a twitch. But no, I've successfully obtained. Again, some would call it stealing. I would personally call it reappreciating. Honestly, she was in terrible state. All bolted up. Honestly, they bolted her to a plank of wood. Moira. Maybe we should do a vote. Comment below. What should we call the mannequin I've stolen / reappreciated? Just on the way home now. Got to walk across town with this thing. Didn't get her legs. Again, I'm soon to be a married man. I have no need for a mannequin's legs. She's got bright pink hair. Maybe we can do something about that. We will at some point have to come back for the legs, because right now she's a bit of a, what's the PC term, paraplegic? Yeah. Missing her legs. Right now I'm just sort of, you know, fireman carrying her. Honestly. But yeah, what are we feeling? What's the backstory of this mannequin? I feel there's some tragedy, perhaps. Yeah, maybe her father OD'd on smack when she was 8. Maybe she was, I don't know, some sort of underage prostitute. Why do I always go there? Why do I always go dark? Maybe not. Maybe she comes from money. Maybe she's the daughter of a healthcare CEO. I don't fucking know. Comment below. I commit crimes to the people I love. Put that on my fucking tombstone. Yeah? I am a little bit like the healthcare CEO assassin. If you really think about it, I have just committed a crime for the people I love. The person I love. The person I tolerate quite a bit. And that geezer, you know, he shot some porky pig fucking CEO because, you know, his family was wronged by the corporate vampires. So if you think about it, I'm a little bit like him. A little bit. Just a little bit. Do you want me to give my much needed opinions on that then? Alright. Since there's nothing better to do. I am just ever so slightly groping a mannequin's left tit, I think. Not intentional. Just hard to get a grab of it. You know, hard to get a grip on it. You know what I mean? What do I think? I think billionaires aren't scared enough, frankly. They're not. And I get it. The healthcare CEO wasn't a billionaire, but he was a multi-millionaire. And I think, you know, our corporate overlords aren't nearly scared enough as they fucking should be. The fact Elon Musk can jump around on stage like a dickhead is a damning indictment. Honestly, he should be looking over his shoulder every day of the fucking year, and he's not. And that upsets me. You know, that fucking breaks my heart. Make billionaires scared, alright? That's my slogan. Honestly. Heartwarming though, that everyone, left wing, right wing, they came together and, you know, didn't give a fuck that this parasite who has ruined countless good, hard-working people's lives, you know, he got snuffed. And, you know, we like to believe in the liberal ideal that violence is never the answer, but sorry, sweetheart, sometimes it is. You know, I had to get a little bit violent to get the mannequin off the plank of wood they fucking stapled her onto. Sometimes violence is necessary. And I'm not celebrating that fact. I'm not cheering at that fact. I'm not salivating at that fact. It's just a sad fact of, you know, it's a sad fact of life. Violence is sometimes needed. And when you have a top 1% hoarding all that fucking wealth that they didn't earn, this isn't a meritocracy. Do you really think Jeff Bezos is worth $500 billion trillion more than you? Do you really believe that? Of course you fucking don't, because he isn't. You know, and honestly, if he is sleeping a little less comfortable, hanging upside down in his fucking cave tonight, good. He should be, honestly. But I try to read this geezer's manifesto, you know, indecipherable, innit? It's a bit of a hodgepodge. One paragraph, he's railing against no fap and he's reminiscing about the Crusades. And then a few lines down, he's talking about the bourgeoisie. So, difficult to nail him down. Would you shag him? Comment below. Because honestly, my social media's been inundated with people's most vivid, vulgar thoughts on this young man. So, you know, personally, not my type. I don't really go for Italians, but, you know, everyone has their tastes, I suppose. Honestly, hard work that. Have you ever stolen a mannequin, dear viewer? Comment below. Or don't. Who cares, honestly. Probably going to have a shower after this. See, this is what I do. This is what I do for people I give a fuck about. I steal a mannequin and lug it across town. And I live on a hill that, honestly, it's all uphill. So don't thank me. Don't thank me. I'm not saying this is going to send ripples the way that CEO getting snuffed will, but I like to think I do my part in a small way, you know. Oh, she's got an arm. Forgot about that. She's got arms. Okay, so maybe she's not a paraplegic. Myra, I'm stealing a mannequin and taking it home and recording it. Indisputable evidence in a court of law. You know, I just, you know, this is special, and I want to share it with you, dear viewer. You know, dear old Uncle Christmas, committing crimes for you. Yeah, I do it for you. And I don't think it's that big of a crime, is it? You know, I don't think I'm going to get cancelled like, who's the paedophile of the week? Has anyone been outed as a nonce recently? You know what I'm saying though. If I get cancelled for this, and not all the, you know, insane shit I say, I will be ever so displeased. Honestly. I think I took her out of an abusive environment, frankly. They nailed her to a plank of fucking wood. Honestly. It's a disaster, frankly. It's a disgrace. Just checking. I still have the skirt. Oh, I still have the skirt. Oh, of course I still have the skirt. Why wouldn't I still have the skirt? But yeah, I don't know. I'm going to swap arms now. She needs to lose a few pounds, fucking hell. Hi, me again, big man earth apologist, internet protagonist, most honest man on the internet, you know. That, sorry, again, you don't need to know why I know this. They put nipples on the mannequin. There are nipples on the mannequin. I'm walking away from it now. I just need some air. I'm outside. I need air. What kind of deviance did I save this thing from? I don't want to know what they were doing to it, because there are nipples on the fucking mannequin. Oh Moira, you came and I saw and I took you. And I threw your legs away, oh Moira. Rod Stewart there. No, sorry, not Rod Stewart, Barry Manilow. What am I like, huh? Oh, face is weirdly realistic. Am I into her though? She's got sort of like a coy smile. Maybe it's the lighting. She looks a bit like me. Oh, I feel this is the beginning of a creepypasta. I think this thing's haunted. She looks a bit like me. Operation Klinghoffer was a success. Honestly, I don't know what the police were playing at. They drove past me, and I, you know, it's half a mannequin. I used the skirt to sort of, I don't know, somehow make it look less suspicious. Probably made it look more suspicious because, you know, from a distant eye, I can only imagine it looked like the body of a small child. The police car drove right past me. This completely crushes my narrative that they have it out for me because of the colour of my hair. This completely goes against the anti-red narrative I've been drumming up fear about for at least 3 months now. Fucking typical. Honestly, I want to be the victim of a hate crime once, and these selfish fucking bastards won't let it happen. But she's home, and, you know, I don't want to say this is the beginning of some sort of macabre mannequin fetish, but wow. For half a woman, not bad. Good form, good physique. And I wasn't hallucinating. They did put nipples on the mannequin. Wow. Wow. I rank the belly button 5 out of 6. Wow. Wow. Sorry, no, I've returned home. The police didn't stop me in my quest. I could make some vaguely right-wing pandering quip about how, knowing the British police, they're probably on their way to harass some little old lady over problematic feelings or whatever the fuck. But honestly, I'm in a very sort of vigilante, renegade, you know, disgusting Rage Against the Machine man mood. So I don't think I'll be saying anything even approximating that. But Myra is home. Write me law, because I've just broken it. Write me law. Where does she come from? Where did she go? What's her backstory? And wow, for half a mannequin, wow, not bad. Not bad at all. But I did it. Oh, the things I do for love, dear viewer. The things I do for love. Honestly, I had to walk through fields and streets and footpaths and cycling lanes. Big man Earth apologist always fucking succeeds. Honestly, I had to take her off of essentially a crucifix, and now she's home. And mark my words, dear viewer, and best believe I'll be back tomorrow night for the fucking legs. Alright, they can't stop me. No one is strong enough to stop Big Man Earth apologist. When he sets his eye on something, it's as good as mine. But you've been wonderful, ladies, gentlemen, those that don't identify. You've been spectacular, as usual. You've joined me on my quest. Trying to keep the voice down. My fiancé is still asleep. But you've been terrific. You really have been. I love you. God bless yourself. And as usual, if anyone asks, you saw nothing. Steve Miller Band there with their hit, The Joker. Oh, you know, I've been compared to the Joker. I commit crime. In some weird, warped, moral way, I have a reason for... Oh, that was Steve Miller Band there with their hit, Abracadabra, or at least the first second of it. Will I get copyright claimed? Dude, is this the voice of a man who gives a fuck if he gets copyright claimed? Honestly. These absolute leeches on this website, the turkeytoms of this fucking place. Oh no, I've got to censor the word suicide, otherwise mummy YouTube's going to slap me on the arse. You know, honestly, you soft, sickle-celled little nematodes, honestly. I break the law, I record it. Am I going to be monetised? Am I? Fuck. Because, do you know what? I don't care if I'm monetised. Do you know why? Because today's video, and the crimes committed therein is sponsored by Foam. Now, Foam aren't like regular vape companies for one crucial reason, dear viewer. It's not a vape. Now, again, nasty, just horrendous lies have been spread about this product. Oh, it's just a vape. It's just some gay little bit of wood you put in your mouth that turns women off. All of this just fake news hysteria. It's not true, because for one, yeah, all right, it's a little bit gay, but it's not a vape. All right, don't you dare let these propagandists, these evil paedophile Marxists tell you otherwise. Foam is not a vape. All right, it's this lovely flavoured air. You've got baby oil and licorice. You've got Benghazi in the summertime. You've got Ripple Peach and sawdust. Oh, the flavours, dear viewer, they're waiting to be consumed by you. Go to fum.com. Sorry, no, that's the wrong one. Go to tryfum.com. Enter my promo code, EarthApologist2. That's EarthApologist2 with an underscore somewhere. Where? Figure it out. And you can get 20% off your first purchase of Foam. It's the good habit without the bad. Habits are bad. This one isn't. You have to believe me. And that's why I get to do what I get to do. Because, you know, Foam are pay pigging me. And as long as Foam keep me on the payroll, I can continue to commit very, very minor crimes. But how have you been? This is, I suppose, the podcast. I'm trying to get more, you know, why do I want to say the word rhythmic? No, that's not it. Routine. You know, I've always struggled with routine. I could never be an autist. You know what I mean? Some people, you look at them, you think, that boy doesn't have it in him. I'm one of them. I can't see me being, you know, autistic. Because I can't do routine. You know, I can't. I abhor routine. I want to do what I want, when and how. Yeah, that's me. I don't have a fascination with trains. I've always been more of like a Segway. I'm a Segway connoisseur. What happened to Segways? Comment below. Speaking of Segways, in other truths, turkeytom, he's done something. Maybe, probably. I assume. Shall we check? Shall we do a live Slop update? I think we should. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything worth talking about? No, I don't think so. Unfortunate with the whole Mutaha thing. He hasn't been active since. I'll keep you posted on that. But, you know, it's unfortunate because he's a good bloke. He got caught up in some bad shit. I don't think that makes him a bad dude. You know, he's one of the few people on this platform I will give a time of day to. Because I was there, you know, I was there. I want to say before Haunted Gamer, I was there. I was there before LSD Dream Emulator. I was years early to the whole LSD, not LSD Dream Emulator, the deep web browsing stuff. I was there, man. I was there. It was one of those channels I can point to. I think everyone has one of these channels. I was there before all of this. You know, I was there before 1 million subscribers. I was there before 500,000. I was there when he was just another channel I was subscribed to. So I feel almost inclined, you know, for not so big man Earth apologist, you know. Small boy Earth apologist. I feel he's owed that. General, say hello to your new stepmother. Her name's Moira. She's going to be living with us for a little while. Do you like her? Yeah? Listen, I know it's a little bit topsy-turvy. It's very fucking modern. 2 mums, 1 dad. You're confused. I get it. But just be open-minded, yeah? After everything me and your mother does for you, we're opening the relationship up a little bit. Not in like some weird, humiliating, cuckold way. In a hot, sort of playboy way, yeah? A big man earth apologist. I'm trying to have a heart to heart with you, and I don't feel you're taking any of this in. You're shaking your head in disgust. You don't even know her. She's a sweetheart. She was on a crucifix an hour ago. Still looks the part. Is it the legs thing? Is it because again, not gonna, be disgustingly left wing here. I feel that's a little bit ableist. She can't help the fact I essentially tore her apart. All right, I'm known to do that. It's one of my flaws. I tear women in two. Just give her a chance. Yeah, I let you into my house. Yeah. Oh, silence. That's what I fucking thought. Little furry bastard. Oh, if you could see this cat's face. She's currently situated in the living room. I can make some awful joke about half of her is in the living room, half of her is in some field someplace. I'm not beating the lady killer allegations, am I? No. I think those are good allegations to have. Right? In the grander pantheon. Oh, Kavos fingered a 17-year-old, this, that and the other. INAB is a bit pretentious. All of the, nonsense you hear on the internet. I feel earth apologist, lady killer, that, I can roll with that. You know what I mean? I'm a vigilante. I'm an outlaw. I'm, in the immortal words of the Steve Miller Band, some call me the gangster of love, yeah? Steve Miller Band, little brother of Ed Miller Band. Did you know that? I believe that's what they're called. A cranberry and a vodka, please. Of course, when I go to the pub, I ask for the earth apologist. The barmaid or bar master, I suppose. They look at me perplexed. They have no idea what that is. They say, okay, how do you make that? And I say, well, it's like a pint of beer, but it's free. That's a secret ingredient. The fact it's free. No, you're not going out. You're not going out. You're going to say hello to your stepmother. Don't give me that. Do not give me that. Honestly. That thing I said about, sometimes I wonder what that little fucker looks like grilled. Yeah, I'm thinking of that.